Hello everyone, this is the second video in my thesis 6-video series, but this one will be focusing on health insurance cards. And so it would be useful for you to locate your health insurance card and maybe pause the video and take it out. That way you can follow along with the example insurance card I have later on in this video for you to locate these components within your card. So what I'll be going through here is the components of your health insurance card, what is on it, and then later how and when to use your health insurance card. And so again, have your card handy. Make sure you can go through it with me and identify the components that I will be describing on your own card so you can become more familiar with it. So first off, I'll go through the member name and your date of birth. And so this would say your name. So for me, it would say Talia Hernandez and my birth date. And this should be located somewhere on the front of your card. Secondly, a member number. And so this is a specific, unique number, almost like a social security number, that identifies you within the health policy. So if there's more than one person underneath this health insurance plan, each person will have their own member ID number. Member number is also known as, again, member ID or a policy ID, and it's very important for you to have this number handy. That way, whenever you make an appointment or you call your health insurance plan to learn, to get some more information about something, you always have this number ready for them to identify your plan. Next is the group number, and this is not applicable to everybody since it's really usually used when you have a health insurance through your employer. And so if this is a private insurance or a plan that you or your family got through the marketplace, it generally won't have this group number. But if you do, the reason why it's on there is for your insurance plan and for your insurance plan to be able to track that this is an insurance plan from your employer, and also be able to connect that to you as well. And your plan type is up next, and so like I referred to in the previous video, it'll either say like an EPO, HMO, PPO, and this is also very important because it allows you and other people to know how you are supposed to navigate within the healthcare system and who you can see and who you can't. So definitely make sure you know what type of plan you have. Again, a co-payment and co-insurance may also be listed on your card, and specifically here you can see encircled that there is a primary care physician copay. And so if you go see your PCP for any general checkup or not a general checkup, that's usually free because it's preventative, but if you go in for a follow-up, you will have a copay. Sometimes you will have a copay listed there. And that can differ from when you go see a specialist, say a gastroenterologist or a gynecologist. And so these co-payments, the set numbers that you will pay when you see someone, can change. And if it's not listed on your card, don't worry. Give your insurance a quick call and kind of give them, again, your name. Sometimes they'll ask your date of birth and also your member ID number. And then you can ask specifically, hey, I'm going to go see my specialist, how much would that copay be? And they would be able to give you that number. And how do you call your health insurance? Usually the member service number or insurance plan number, phone number will be on the front or the back of the card. And you can use this to ask for more information about your plan. A provider, if you want to see someone, you can just call in quickly and ask if this person is within your network. If you have to do any sort of prior authorizations, if you're going to do a test and you know this, before you go schedule that test, just you can call and notify your insurance if the provider doesn't do that for you. And again, for any other questions that you have or requests, give this number a call. And in addition to a physician copay or co-insurance, you'll also, some people will have a co-payment for a prescription. And so the co-payment can vary if it is just a generic prescription versus if it's a name or a brand. And so that copay can vary there as well. In addition to, having your insurance card out here, you'll want to remember to put it back in your wallet in case you're out and about and you have to quickly see someone at urgent care, an emergency room. You want to make sure you have that insurance card, and just so that you don't, happen to lose it within your room, you want to make sure you know where it is at all times. And so, when and where do you use your insurance card? These are some general situations that you'd be using it. So if you are signing up as a new patient at a clinic, you're going to want to pull out that insurance card, give that clinic a call, and kind of give them your situation, what you're trying to see a physician for, and then they'll ask you, okay, what is your member ID, or what is your name and birthday? Hopefully you remember that, but that member ID number will be really important to share with them. Again, if you go to an appointment in person, you'll usually go up to the front desk and they will ask for your insurance card. And then if you ever have any questions about your insurance, you want to make sure you have that with you in case you need to call them. And so here's some tips about how to have that information on your, contact information that's on your insurance card with you in case you lose that insurance card. And so what I recommend is just go ahead and, save that insurance card or insurance phone number on the card into your phone, maybe as a new contact, list it as, say if you have Blue Cross Blue Shield, make that a contact name and go ahead and put in their phone number. You can also download, if your health insurance has one, and their app, and then you can log in, create your account in the app, or you can go online, go to the website, put in some information of yours and create an account with your insurance plan online. Of course, always save your login details. And so what did we go through? We went through the components of a health insurance card, and hopefully you were able to go through your card, maybe pause here and there and kind of find if, a component of that insurance card's information on the front or back of the card and kind of go through it that way. We also went through how to utilize your card and when to use it, as well as any tips that I had mentioned about how to have that information handy.